A lot of black.
Do you think they're cute?
Yeah, of course.
The misconceptions for Chinese girls where people think that Chinese girls don't date black men.
Bringing up the passport bro argument again.
Always.
Trying to reshame us into coming back. Trying to say we're pedos and trying to say we're taking advantage of third world.
This is China. Oh!
On my last video about the misconceptions for Chinese girls where people think that Chinese girls don't date black men.
Okay.
I got really inspired to do this interracial relationship video because I've seen a lot of my Chinese girlfriends near me who are dating or who married black men.
Hold on. Wait. We need to hear more. All right. Continue.
But also let me tell you, men are men. Some of them are really, really nice. Some of them are not.
Now, I understand what you're saying, but what's going on with, I don't like what's happening. I'll tell you why. I see what's happening. I appreciate what you ladies are doing, but you're leaving your own men by the wayside. I judge off of how you treat your own. Seriously. And from what I'm seeing, it's not good. You're demanding everything. Not all. I won't say all, but I see most. You need the sun, moon, and stars. And from the reports, I see you ladies barely have $10 to your name. Kind of crazy. But shout out, I give a large shout out to the women that are dating Black American men. Because in this video today, I show a woman ready to take on her own. I mean, physically ready to fight for a Black American man in the streets. It blew my mind when I saw it. I showed my wife. I said, babe, this is crazy. Anyway, let's continue.
Girls like black guys.
Maybe we from Yiwu is have a
I like he said, maybe.
maybe
That's a fact. Yeah, maybe.
a lot of black.
Do you think they're cute?
Yeah, of course.
But you
That
can't
was
get married to
confident.
one, right?
If one I like and fall in love with
Oh, whoa. She said, if I like him and fall in love with him, maybe. She's dead serious. She is dead serious.
him, maybe.
She was serious. But now, let's get on to the meat and potatoes. Interracial couple in China being harassed by Chinese people for dating. It's mostly the men. My man right here is a Black American man from the hood, I can tell. Let's rewind it back. So he's flipping people off. This is China. Oh!
这是中国地盘，跟他说在这儿，一会儿嘴里面。中国，美国进去。
Oh, they said American Black D. I don't know what that means. Whoa, she is ready to crash out.
That's my girl.
She's ready to crash out. My man got to keep her. Seriously. She doesn't care what anybody's saying. She's ready to go. Chill out, lady. You're going to go to jail. But this is good. He actually should keep her. He should. Man, this is bad.
哎呀，好幸福，好幸福。
Yeah, don't do nothing. My man ready to crash out too, but don't do nothing, bro. You'll get locked up and they may not let you out. You out there in China and you come across like you don't speak the language. But yeah, you see brothers are going out there making their way. He probably understands basic Chinese, but I got to get into the comments because the comments, some of the people were saying the same thing I was saying, and they're right.
I don't know why, but I knew my man, my soulmate, doesn't live in Germany and isn't German. So
I heard that. So she's with this black man, and she knew her soulmate wasn't in Germany. So she saw this man out there who's definitely a black American man and said, I think I found my match. What's happening? Guys are going across the world. As you saw in China, this lady is in Germany. I have other videos where guys are going to Scandinavia. Guys are going to Korea. Any place you can think of. Passport bros are there. All of the talks that have been happening for so many years, you ladies have to face something. Passport bros are right. Guys have left out and found love. Like you see what Ginger J is doing? He's sitting back arguing with ladies. Guys aren't doing that. We're finding new homes. And some guys aren't staying there. They're visiting for the time being, going back home. But I think my brother here brought her back to America. That's something that I just wouldn't do. Let's hear it out.
I was already in my head, just we're thinking bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm half American too, so I always thought about, okay, how would it be to live in America? I definitely thought about that too.
Yeah, so she ended it right there. It looks kind of treacherous. I definitely think about what it would be to be like in America. I thought about that too, because I want to make some more money. We don't do that. My man should be very careful. I don't know their relationship. He called her bae, speaking her truth about dating interracially. Maybe he thinks she's the one. I'm sorry, when they talk like this, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know her, bro. I'm just saying.
Bringing up the passport bro argument again.
Always.
Trying to re-shame us into coming back. But I see and notice what happened. And there's no more friend zones no more. There's no more, hey, can you bring me some Chipotle?
Those days are over.
Can you go bring me some Chick-fil-A? My tire's flat. Can you come and check my oils? I'm finna travel out of town to get busted down by Pookie. Can you come and do this for me? I got some drywall that needs to be fixed.
No, that's not happening. Because what guys are saying now, the Young Bucks created it. They came up with something new. Bread or buns. You know, that's a stem from soft guy era, but passport bros is the true answer as well. And what's happening is no more simp. No more shopping sprees. No more late night creeps. No more dough. We can't even kick it no more.
Can you come on my yard or whatever? And you doing all this because you like her. And then you realize, you know, then you're trying to move to the next level. She's like, I just want to be friends. And so you moved on. You got your passport, found what you want. And these ladies are bitter and pissed. Trying to shame us. Trying to say, you know,
they are trying to shame us, right? Because it's not like how it used to be. And you know what? It can never go back. Think about it. I take what happened to Ginger J is the biggest mirror, and they don't know it. Because the ones that do know it saw the mirror, pointed at, like the black woman were pointing the mirror at them. And they were like, no, I don't want that mirror. That's you. Seriously. The ones that know exactly how I explained the situation, they saw it that way. They saw what he was saying. They understood what he was saying. The guy that was there on a panel with them, King Riches, understands what he was saying. That's why he was laughing. He does reaction videos like this. He has a Manosphere channel. I think they know that. I don't think other people that reacted to what he did know that. They don't understand what's happening in today's day and age. But that's what's going on.
Trying to say we're pedos and trying to say we're taking advantage of third world countries, which they ain't ever been to these countries or whatever and realize how beautiful they are.
Real talk.
The infrastructure is amazing, better than ours. And that's what it is. The women don't have no friend zones. They gotta pay the lawn man. They gotta pay a lot of that stuff now. And basically, they don't want y'all, just like we don't want them. because just has the women telling me that I'm unattractive. A lot of them who say they don't want me, I wouldn't date them anyway because they unattractive. Them hoes look ugly. To me, anyway. So that's what I'm thinking it boiled down to, fellas. There's no more friend zone. There's no more free dates. There's no more free car washes, oil changes. It's none of that no more. And I think they're trying to shame us to redoing that stuff because, you know, the economy is tanking and a lot of them are struggling.
It's funny. I saw O'Shea made a video about it today, or it was maybe yesterday, and you said, Kevin Samuel said it. Winter is definitely coming. Winter's coming, and they don't have that guy to do that anymore. That plane has left the runway. That ship has sailed. This is a man who probably is a victim of that. I never paid any bills or did anything, any favors like that. But a lot of guys that jumped on those planes have, and they're not doing it anymore. I've done favors somewhat, but not like that. But still, they get you some way somehow. And that's done.
What y'all think? Y'all think they trying to do reverse psychology and trying to
Not gonna
shame us
work.
and dating them, which they say they didn't want us anyway? Let me know your thoughts. It's D-Flow speaking facts.
The man who I know for a few months, and here are my key takeaways about men after that. First, you give them a bit, they give you a lot. The concept of being generous with men was unfamiliar with me, but
Let me let her finish.
I'm in therapy for many years and I'm trying constantly to develop myself and like trying out new things. And I was shocked that men become even more generous if you're generous with them. So I was paying for small stuff, but he was covering the majority of it.
She was paying for small stuff, but he paid the majority of it. What was she doing? Right? The same thing happens with my wife. I know I'm going to foot more of the bill. And I pay her. But sometimes we'll be out and she'll pay for things for me. What is that showing? It's showing a man you care. At least if you don't care, show you care somewhat. Fake it till you make it.
And that was just the most beautiful experience. Second, there is nothing more important for them than seeing us happy. So all this throwing money at us, taking us to beautiful places and all this stuff, trust me, it's not only about like having women next to you with whom you can have sex or something. The majority of men would prefer to go alone and not to have sex at all than having an unhappy woman next to them. So when they do beautiful things to us, they want to see the reaction, they want to see the emotion, they want to see happiness. And it's our job.
That's what men want, right? They don't want someone who's been everywhere. All these girls now, they're doing solo traveling all over the place. They're watching who? Tracy Ellis Ross. And they think that's the wave. Men don't want that.
Job to know how to express it well. Relationships are waves, and it doesn't matter what stage you are in, because even during these 2 weeks, I guess in my fairy tale fantasy, I always imagined that relationship should go like that, but it looks more like that. You have ups, you have downs, and especially when you're traveling and you don't know each other well, that's a process of finding out. And sometimes you have high energy, both of you, sometimes you're at your lowest, but doesn't mean that things are falling apart. And then just again, one more way to get to know each other. And what do you think about that? Let me know in comments. Have you ever traveled in early stages of dating? We'll be waiting for your stories.
So she's talking about traveling in the early stages of dating, but she's showing something. She's showing going along to get along. I'm not saying there's not American women that don't know that, but she's showing she has a sound mind. She's showing she's a human being and not being like women of the West.
Meeting someone on Tinder in Mexico? Might as well roll the dice and hope you don't end up starring in your own Netflix crime doc. The US Embassy just dropped a warning. Tourists using dating apps like Tinder in places like Puerto Vallarta are getting kidnapped faster than you can say, "Hola guapo," but don't panic. Our dating service isn't a crime scene waiting to happen. Everyone is verified.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Don't go to this. Whatever this is AI. Let me let her finish.
And human, yes, really. No catfish, no creeps, no cartel plot twists. Just real people looking for love, not ransom money. Swipe smart, swipe safe, swipe with us.
Yeah, stay away. Stay away. When she said no cartel plot twist, that had cartel all over it. She's AI. Be careful, guys. Be safe out there.
Yes, I've drank with her dad, hung out with her mom. Her brother's not bad.
I had call with his mom, and she's really welcoming, and she said she's excited to see me too.
I'm Aiden. I'm from Utah.
Stella, and I'm from Korea.
Love has no boundaries.
We're about to be married. We're fiancés right now.
Briefly, you tell me how you guys met.
It was crazy. We actually met on Tinder. I know, not a great start, but I didn't really give it a whole lot of my emotions, just as like a beginning. Started to realize she was actually a pretty good girl, and I was like, you know what, this is probably something I can invest my time in. So I decided to take it to the next step. I asked her out, and then after about a year, I asked her to marry.
I gotta say this. Tinder, I don't know about Japan, but Tinder over in Southeast Asia is not quite like Tinder in the West. I don't know about Japan or Korea, but I know out here in the Philippines, it's not quite the same.
Marry me?
How has your experience been being together with your boyfriend?
I think it was great. Like, he take care of me good. He's in Pyeongtaek right now, and I live in Seoul, and every weekend he came to see me, so I think it's good.
I actually went, was it last week, to see her dad's side of the family. I saw her mom's side of the family a couple months ago. That was super cool. I had a good time with them. They're all super welcoming people. There's a lot of judgment in Korea that I've noticed based on physical appearance and what you do for work and all of that stuff. But a family unit, I've noticed they're very welcoming, and that was really good to see.
Yeah, so the man got his love. So a man out in Korea, you saw guys out in China. It's happening everywhere. The passport bro takeover is real.
This is the way.
When I was dating a black American, he was wearing bonnets. Now with my Dutch lover. So you're in high school? She's in high school, right? That's kids in the back? That's kids. Wait. That's a child next to her. Your Dutch lover's a pedo. What? No. Here's my home. Trying to bash black men and your man is a pedo. That's crazy.
Not what I expected. Here's what I've noticed as an American. First off, most Serbians in Belgrade speak English, so it makes it a lot easier for Americans. Second, people are really tall. I'm talking women 6 feet and above. Dating apps feel pretty much dead here compared to the United States or Latin America. People are definitely more reserved here versus Latin America, where they will warm up to you very, very quickly. I met a few locals who warmed up after some conversation. It's a much slower pace and definitely feel like you need to be part of it.
Yeah, that's good. You know, out there, and what he said about them being really tall, if I was looking to date a woman, I would never, ever go to Serbia and countries like that. I'm a shorty. I would go to Colombia or like the Philippines. Everybody's short here. Countries like that, right? Like countries like over there in Serbia, anywhere over there in Russia, all those places over there, everybody's really 6 feet and over. The women are 6 feet. The men are like 6'5". Everyone's tall. So keep that in mind when dating out there.
Of a community or meet people, so you definitely have to be in for the long game.
Yeah, that's how it is, and that's how it is with any country. Any country out there, you have to be in the country for the long game. You can't just fly by the Philippines or fly by to Thailand and think you're gonna meet someone like that. Sometimes it can take 6 months, a year, even longer. Especially if you're doing tests like how I do, right? Or tests you should do to make sure she's the right one. It's going to take even longer. So as a man going into these countries, you still want to make sure Because guys say all the time, oh, these American women are gold diggers. But you still want to make sure when you go to that new country that the girl isn't a gold digger. You definitely want to make sure. And I talked about it, I believe, in the last video, but I'll talk about it again. You have to do the test. And what is that test? Nicely. Say it like you mean it. You know, if there's anything you ever need, just let me know, and I'll take care of you. I'm just saying, you know, if you're ever down on hard times, right? Don't come across like, you know, you're trying to do any, like, you know, like you're a savior. Say it nicely and gently, so it doesn't come across like, you know, I got that. You know, if there's anything ever going on, you know, you're a little down or out, let me know. That test, first day, she may say no. If even on the second day, she says, well, you know, when you said that to me, even if after a week, a month, maybe 3 months to 6 months, that's a little different. Because it's like, okay, if she waited that long, smart. But she should never even mention it at all. It shouldn't be in her at all. I don't need you. Should be the way. Because even though they don't make $1 million overseas, whatever they make is more than enough. People don't make that much, but it's more than enough to live over here. But yeah, guys, I'll leave you with that. And I just want to say thanks for watching. Peace out. See you next video.